in life when everything falls apart. When you feel like your world is crumbling, your dreams are slipping through your fingers, and you're left with nothing but pain and shattered pieces of who you once were. Maybe you felt it, the sting of failure, the loss of something you worked so hard for, the betrayal of someone you trusted, or even the feeling that you've given everything and have nothing left to give. But here's the cold, hard truth. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of your transformation. This is the moment when you can rise, rebuild, and become something stronger than you ever imagined. What if I told you that being broken isn't your weakness? What if I told you that being broken is the exact thing that will make you unstoppable? The greatest versions of yourself are forged not in the light, but in the darkness. It's time to stop running from your pain and start using it to build a future that's stronger, more resilient, and more powerful than you ever thought possible. I know what it's like to feel like life has broken you. I know what it's like to be lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, feeling like the weight of the world is crushing you. There was a time when everything I worked for seemed to collapse in front of my eyes. I had invested years of blood, sweat, and tears into something only to watch it slip away, leaving me with nothing but regret and disappointment. I was devastated. I didn't know how to move forward. I felt like I was drowning in my own failure. But here's what I didn't understand at the time. Pain is not a punishment. Pain is a part of the process. It's the thing that shapes you. It's the thing that will force you to evolve into someone better. I couldn't see it then, but the pain I was experiencing was the very thing that was going to rebuild me stronger, sharper, and more determined than before. I know you've been there too. Maybe it's the pain of losing a job you loved or a relationship that shattered your heart. Maybe it's the crushing disappointment of trying your hardest and still coming up short. Maybe it's the moment when life knocked you down so hard you thought you'd never get up. The truth is, life will break you. It's inevitable. You will face moments that feel like they're going to destroy you. But what you don't realize is that in those moments, life is not trying to kill you, it's trying to build you. When you're broken, you have two choices. You can stay down, let the pain defeat you, and never try again, or you can rise from the ashes. You can take that pain and turn it into the fuel that drives you forward. The most powerful people in history weren't born strong. They were broken just like you. They didn't find strength by avoiding their pain, they found it by embracing it. Listen to me closely. Pain is the foundation of greatness. The most legendary figures in history didn't become great because they avoided suffering. They became great because they learned to rise through it. When life breaks you, it's not the end of your journey. It's the beginning of a new chapter, one that is going to challenge you, push you to your limits, and force you to rebuild yourself from the ground up. But here's the secret. You are more capable than you realize. You have the power within you to rebuild not just your life, but yourself. It doesn't matter how many times you've been knocked down. What matters is how many times you get back up. Every time you rise from the ashes, you come back stronger. Every time life breaks you, you have the choice to rebuild yourself better than before. It's not about avoiding the pain. It's about learning how to use it as fuel. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by how you rise after them. Let me remind you of some of the most powerful people who were broken and rebuilt themselves into legends. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. He went bankrupt multiple times. He was told his ideas were too unrealistic, but he didn't let that stop him. He faced rejection and failure, but instead of letting it break him, he used it as fuel to build the empire that became Disney. J.K. Rowling was living on welfare when she wrote Harry Potter. She faced rejection from over 12 publishers before one finally accepted her work. But instead of giving up, she pushed forward, even though she had nothing but her dreams and a few pennies to her name. Now Harry Potter is one of the most successful franchises in the world. Oprah Winfrey was told she wasn't fit for television. She faced rejection, heartbreak, and struggles that would have crushed most people. But Oprah didn't let it break her. She faced her pain, learned from it, and used it as the foundation for her empire. Today, she is one of the most powerful women in the world. These people didn't rise because they were lucky or because life was easy. They rose because they learned how to use their pain to fuel their journey. They rebuilt themselves stronger than ever and created empires that will live on forever. You are no different from these legends. You have the same power within you. But here's the thing, you have to choose to act. You have to choose to rise. It's not easy. It's not going to happen overnight. But every single day you have a choice. You can choose to let your pain define you, or you can choose to use it as the fuel that propels you to greatness. The road to rebuilding yourself is long and full of challenges, but it's also full of opportunities. Opportunities to grow, opportunities to evolve, opportunities to prove to yourself and the world that you are stronger than anything life can throw at you. Right now you have a chance to take everything that has broken you and turn it into something greater. But the only way to do that is to face it head on. Get up, start today, face your fears, face your failures, face your pain, and let it fuel you. Every time you feel broken, remind yourself, this is not the end, this is my beginning. Remember this, you are not defined by what has broken you. You are defined by how you choose to rebuild. Every time life knocks you down, you have the opportunity to rise stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable than before. The greatest heroes in history were once broken. They used their pain to become legendary. And now it's your turn. You have everything you need to rebuild yourself. The strength, the power, the courage, it's all inside of you. So rise from the ashes, rebuild, and become the legend you were always meant to be. The world is waiting for you.